this video, I'm going to share my Deloitte interview personal experience, and you will also find the questions that the interviewer had asked me. Once you have entered the lobby, just wait until the meeting starts or begins. So, the interface of this lobby or the room will look like you are having your name and you are invited to the interview, and you are having the join meeting button which is disabled. Once the interviewer is ready to start the interview, then he will activate that button. Once the button is activated, you will get a ring alert to join the meeting. So you can now join the meeting because the button is enabled. Once the interview has begun, the interviewer had wished hello, how are you? Then he started asking the questions. I can say my interview was very simple, as he asked me only few questions and he didn't ask any technical questions. If you go with the other interviewers, they may ask some technical questions, coding questions, and HR questions also. So be prepared well for the interview. So now let us get into the video. Actually, what questions were asked to me by the interviewer. So starting, he asked me, why can't you start with your career skills project and explain? Then I started explaining him briefly about my introduction and my skills and explain some key points regarding our project. So this is my first question of the interview. Then he went with the another question. So the second question is, if you are in a situation like to work under the pressure, how would you deal that? So what can you express to work under pressure? So I started explaining my point of view regarding the working under pressure. The next question he asked me is, have you gone through any volunteer activities? But actually the thing is, I have not participated in any volunteer activities. But the thing is, if you are experienced or not, that is secondary, but you should definitely answer that question. Then only the interviewer will have a good impression. So I started explaining that I have worked as an NSS volunteer in our college and started explaining about it. And in the interface of this interview, we are having some whiteboard option and video feed and as well as the coding. So he said me that you can look at the coding option. So please use that and write the code for the question that which I will give on the screen, he said. And then I started writing the program for that. He asked me the program to check whether the given character is a vowel or a consonant. My suggestion is that before your interview, just once go with all the basic coding questions so you can write the code very easily. Here, the thing everyone should know is we don't have the option to compile and execute or to give the custom input. So, the interviewer will have the accessibility to give the custom input and as well as the compile and execute. So we just have to write the code. We are unable to know the errors if our code contains any errors. So make sure that you are writing the code which is perfect without errors. After completion of the coding question, then he asked me, do you have any questions? Then I started asking him 2 to 3 questions. They are like, how many years of experience do you have in Deloitte? And as well as on what kind of domains the company will work? And can you give me any suggestions or advices that I have to improve myself based on our conversation? So, as I asked him some questions, he started explaining his experience in the Deloitte company and what kind of projects the company will work. And he also gave me some suggestions based on our conversation. So, whenever the interviewer will ask, do you have any questions? Definitely you should respond because this will show that you are having some interest towards the company. So this will give a good impression to the interviewer on you. So this is all about my Deloitte interview experience. And I hope that this video will be useful for you. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries, please do comment in the comment section.